Hi guys, my name is Tatiana Medintsova and you are on my crochet channel. In this part of the video tutorial, we will continue to make such a wonderful giraffe. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done this. Here you will find many simple and understandable masterclasses on crocheting toys. If you would like the patterns in PDF format, you can purchase them in my Etsy shop. The link is in the description under the video. Now we will make the head for the giraffe. We begin to make the head with brown, hook number 4, 4 mm. We make a loop and 4 chain stitches. Four chain stitches are made. We start from the second stitch from the hook. Make one single crochet. In the next stitch we also make one single crochet. Here remains one stitch. In this one stitch we make 3 single crochets. Please note, we make 3 single crochets in one stitch. Now our crochet direction has turned around. Now we crochet along the side of the chain stitches. In the next stitch one single crochet. And there is one stitch left until the end of the row. We make one increase in this stitch. That is, we make 2 single crochets in one stitch. This is the first single crochet. This is the second single crochet. We have finished making the first row. In the second row we make one increase at the beginning of the row. That is, we make 2 single crochets in one stitch. I made one single crochet and put a marker. In the same stitch I make the second single crochet. In the next stitch we make one single crochet. Now we make 3 increases in a row, that is 2 single crochets in each stitch. This is the first increase, the second increase, the third increase. There are 3 stitches left until the end of the second row. We make 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. The second row is ready. Be sure to turn it right side out. In the third row we make 12 increases. Now there are 12 stitches in the row, so we make 12 increases. In each stitch we make 2 single crochets. At the end of the row there will be 24 single crochets. From the 4th to the 7th row inclusive, 4 rows, we make 24 single crochets in each row. Ready. At this stage, change the color of the yarn to yellow. Attach the yellow working thread. Insert the hook into the next stitch, grab the yellow working thread and make one single crochet. Tie the end of the yellow and brown yarn into a knot. After this, cut the brown thread. The 8th row. At the beginning of the row, 3 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this 2 times. 1 single crochet has already been done. Let's continue. 2, 3, and we make 1 increase. This is the first time. Again we make 3 single crochets and 1 increase. This is the second time. Now we make 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we make the combination 4 times, 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Here is 1 single crochet and 1 increase. This is the first time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase is the second time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase is the third time. 1 single crochet and 1 increase is the fourth time. And 2 single crochets to the end of the row. This is where we finished making the 8th row. In the 9th row, we make 16 single crochets at the beginning of the row. Sixteen single crochets are done. Now we make the combination 4 times, 2 single crochets and 1 increase. Here 1, 2 and 1 increase is the first time. 1, 2 and 1 increase is the second time. 1, 2 and 1 increase is the third time. 1, 2 and 1 increase is the fourth time. And 2 single crochets until the end of the 9th row. The 9th row is done. In the 10th row, we make 2 single crochets at the beginning of the row. Now we crochet a combination, 4 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 increase is the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 increase is the second time. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 increase is the third time. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 increase is the fourth time. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 increase is the fifth time. And the last time, 4 single crochets and 1 increase is the sixth time. And 2 single crochets until the end of the 10th row. The 10th row is done. In the 11th row, we make 3 single crochets and 1 increase, and do this until the end of the row. We can do this 10 times. At the end of the row, there will be 50 single crochets. From the 12th to the 18th row inclusive, we make 50 single crochets in each row. What I said has been done. 18 rows made. This is what the future giraffe's head looks like now. Now we need to insert the eyes. The eyes are inserted between the 9th and 10th rows. You can easily find your way around. In the 8th row, we change the color to yellow.
The first row of yellow yarn is the 8th row, and the next is the 9th row.
In the 9th row, we made a combination, 2 single crochets and 1 increase, 4 times. We find extreme increases in the 9th row. Now I'm showing you, this is one extreme increase. Then we made 2 single crochets and 1 increase. 2 single crochets and 1 increase the third time. And now 2 single crochets and the fourth increase. It is precisely in these extreme increases that we need to insert the giraffe's eyes. We insert the eyes exactly into these increases. The first eye is inserted, and in the first increase in the 9th row we insert the second eye. Two eyes are inserted. Between the eyes in the row, 2 more increases are clearly visible. We fasten the eyes from the inside. You need to push well until you hear a characteristic sound. I fasten my eyes 2 levels. To ensure the plug fits well, I enlarge the hole a little using scissors. If you look closely, you can see that the hole is slightly enlarged. This makes the plug easier to put on the eye. I also fasten the second tie at 2 levels. The eyes are completely fastened. This is such a beautiful head for the giraffe. In the 19th row, we make 3 single crochets and 1 decrease, and so on until the end of the row. We can do this 10 times. At the end of the row there will be 40 single crochets. The 19th row is done. In the 20th row, we make 4 single crochets at the beginning of the row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we make 1 decrease. Now we make 5 single crochets and 1 decrease, and so on 4 times. And to the end of the row we make 4 single crochets and 1 decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 decrease. We finished making the 20th row. In the 21st row we make 2 single crochets at the beginning of the row. Now we make 4 single crochets and 1 decrease. We repeat the combination 5 times. The combination has been done 5 times, and to the end of the row we need to make 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. Ready. In the 22nd row we make 2 single crochets at the beginning of the row. Then we make 3 single crochets and 1 decrease. We repeat the combination 5 times. And 2 single crochets until the end of the 22nd row. The 22nd row is done. In the 23rd row we make 2 single crochets at the beginning of the row. Then we make 2 single crochets and 1 decrease. We repeat the combination 5 times. And 2 single crochets until the end of the 23rd row. The 23rd row is done. At this stage we add filler to the head. Add enough filler to make the head dance. After that I will tell you what we will do next. I added filler to the head. The next row is the 24th. In the 24th row we make 2 single crochets at the beginning of the row. Here I'm making the first single crochet. The second single crochet. Now we make 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. Repeat the combination 5 times. And 2 single crochets to the end of the row. The next 25th row is the last. Add filler during the crocheting process if needed. We need to make as many decreases as necessary to completely close the hole. I was able to make 9 decreases to completely close the hole. Now we make a slip stitch in the next stitch and cut the thread. Pull out the thread, tighten the thread. Using a hook, we thread the thread to the side of the head. Pull the thread well. Here we tie a knot using a hook. Hide the end of the thread inside. In such toys, I always press down the eyes with my fingers to get the shape I want. Thanks to this, the filler is evenly distributed inside the head. All we have to do is sew the head to the giraffe's body. This is what a giraffe's head looks like from different sides. To fix the head to the body, I use regular knitting needles. We attach the head to the giraffe's body, taking that everything is smooth and symmetrical. Insert the knitting needle through the head and into the body. The first needle is inserted. On the second side, we insert the knitting needle through the head and into the body in the same way. This is how I managed to fix the head. Thanks to this method of fixation, the head holds well, and now the head can be easily sewn to the body. I sew the head on using a crochet hook. You can also use a needle with a blunt end for sewing. We insert the hook alternately into the head and then into the body, thread the thread through the stitch, and sew the head in a circle. We insert the hook into the head again, grab the thread and tighten the thread. Now insert the hook into the head and pull the thread through again. In this way, in a circle, you need to completely sew the head to the giraffe's body. We finish sewing the head on ourselves. This is how I managed to sew the head to the body of my giraffe. Everything looks very nice, I like. At this point, this part of the video is over, to be continued in the next part. For now, you are crocheting what I showed in the previous parts. Share your impressions in the comments. Whether or not you managed to crochet these parts of the toy that I described. Or write what state you are at now. I wish you a wonderful mood and see you soon.